My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Good morning, Foot Soldier. You're one of those early risers too, Foot Soldier. Girl, what's going on? Good morning, and hey to those who are up there in the clouds. Hey to those who may be watching on the replay. Bertha, good morning. You're an early riser too, Bertha? Girl, we're up early. Child, we're up early. Bertha, you've been out, Bertha, I always be checking on your community wall before I come on here in the mornings. So I was seeing that you have a new troll, Bertha. I be checking because sometimes you could tell what happens before um or what you missed the night before. I usually check the community walls. I don't see much that has happened since last night, or some of the stuff I don't care enough to talk about, or it just doesn't stick. So I just keep it moving. Yeah, I love early mornings too. It's your first troll, Bertha. Aw, and you made sure you gave your troll the spotlight they deserved. Okay, I'm like, oh, Bertha got a new troll. Oh, that is so cute. They were basically telling her that she was doing better while she was, before she started going live. So now they're trying to tell her that, hey, you're doing too much now. You were loved more when you were in the chat. Bertha girl, that should just make you want to go live even more. You should even do a live in their honor. Child. You should do a live in her his or her honor. So that is good. You're gonna see that happen. Bertha says she loves early mornings. I prefer that too. I don't know. I just can't sleep for long. Like, um, I just feel like I am more productive when I rise early. So I tend to try to do that. Even if I'm not working, I get up early, do what I gotta do, so I can then relax for the rest of the day. So it's just what it is. Bertha says she will be doing. Oh, that is so considerate of you, Bertha. Man, some of the times when I do like a live stream, well, and people come in and drop certain types of freaking comments, I just pin their message. I'm like, okay, there goes your shine. Okay, girl. Because you thought you were doing something. So I prefer to pin your message so everybody could see your message when they come in. So I be pinning them. I don't know. Maybe sometime the mods delete them. But I don't care enough. So The mods may have seen it or seen it before me, and and they be deleting the stuff, and I'm like, who? Who? You know? There you go. If you have, let us say you have 500 people watching you, chances are you're going to have 500 different views on how you're supposed to run your show, what you're supposed to talk about on it, who is supposed to come on your panel, what they can say in your chat, what your commentary, if your commentary is biased or not. And you can't please all 500. You'll be swiveling your head from left to right trying to please everyone. And then what'll happen? Some of the times those very same people who are giving you orders or instructing you on what to do, oh, she shouldn't have done this, they are not your real supporters anyway. So you don't even need to listen to them. Shit. Got some people over here when certain things are going down over here, they got the most voice over here, but you don't see them here otherwise. Like, who the hell is going to listen to you on what you have to say? Who the hell cares about what your feelings are? Shit. The early bird gets the most worm. I'm sorry. The early bird gets the worm. I love to have everything complete. Thank you. That's me. Always been that way. Foot soldier sure did. Cuz I had an event yesterday and somehow it felt like Friday. I'm like, this event should be closing off. It should be like a culminated activity here, culminating all the different stuff that's been going on. But hey, it was a nice little, setup and stuff. So I enjoyed that. But I got up this morning trying to figure out whether it's freaking Saturday or Friday. I'm just saying, girl, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on, child. Okay. Um, I'm not sure I retained much of what I watched yesterday. I am not gonna lie. it's is that a bad thing? I don't know if I retained much of what I watched, cause I'll just be in bits and pieces. Like, kudos to those who can actually like sit through an entire thing and remember everything, child. I can't. Maybe if I take notes, it'll do me better. But then I'm always on the move and listening, and I'll be in and out of chats and stuff. Um, I did not retain much of it. I'm not gonna lie. There were fights over there on the spaceship between LG and what's her name, Brooke. It's weird seeing Brooke back over there. Like, how do you call people out and cuss them out and then go back on their panels? I don't know. It's weird. But then I gotta condition my mind to remember that this is a beef sector and people become enemies one day. Somebody could do them the worst thing, humiliate them, all of that, and then they'll get angry, cuss them out, not go back on their panels, and then the next day you see them there like nothing ever happened. They could dox you right now, and then you get all upset that they doxed you and blah blah blah, and then the next day that same person who put your information out is right there on the panel. So it's pretty much a weird dynamics, but hey, it's the beef sector. It's where we're at. It's where we're watching stuff, and it's kind of weird, but hey. Hey, Zisara, good to see you. Good morning. I don't know what time it is where you are, but good morning to you, Zisara. Foot Soldier says, not them again. They've been fighting for years, Foot Soldier. Those two have been fighting for years, and it will never stop. TG and LG say they were the first ones who exposed Brooke for her things. The way one of the things that was it LG who was on there, or maybe TG said yesterday, she was like, "You're supposed to have at least 4 children by now," because she's saying the amount of fake pregnancies she's done. She's supposed to have more than just that one that everybody knows about because she's been doing it for years in her other sector. I didn't even know that part. Okay. Yeah, Zisara, it's weird. And I said to myself, maybe it's not for me to understand. I know some people will forgive and stuff, but maybe it's just not for me to understand. Like, how can somebody do such stuff to you and it hurt you and all of that? And then in no time you're right back there with a person and cool with them. And some of the times it's motivated by the attention. It's the love of attention. It's the love of being in a zone where you'll be seen, you'll be heard, people know you and stuff, you know. It I guess that is what it is for some people. So they want to always be in that crowd, you know, that crowd where the life of the party is, or in this case, the beef sector is. So if they don't get to be a part of it, they're going to feel left out and stuff. So they make sure they put themselves in a position where people will always see them. But I don't know how it goes. Foot Soldier is not feeling their back and forth. Okay. Oh, Zisara says it's 10:30. She finished her housework and she's just chilling with her tea. Okay. Okay. And that's how I like doing it. I'll start, depending on how early I wake up, I'll start my chores and stuff like really early. And then say by maybe 9 or 10ish, I am done and I can go shower and relax and stuff. And it just works for me actually. And my thing is, if it's not like really early in the morning, it's late at night that I do stuff. It has to be one of the two, but majority of the times it's in the morning. And if I'm doing stuff, my creative juices comes out, flows at that time. So I tend to get more accomplished in the mornings. Child, by the time I'm done certain things by 12, it's like I've done a whole shift. You hear me? And it just is what it is. If she had a baby, I did too, Foot Soldier. Yeah, they forgive and all. Yeah, everything that happened, it's like it didn't happen at all. It's 4:30 in Texas and 10:30 where Zisara is. Uh, and she, where are you again, Zisara? I don't want to say the wrong European place. England. She's in England. Okay. Good morning, TC. How are ya? I was over there before I came because I was, doing my community watch. You know, I do community watch. You know, in the beef sector, the community walls, they act like a roadmap for some people. And that is why most of the channels that I'm watching, I just share them out while I'm watching them. Because some of the times the notifications may go out late, or people don't know that it happened, but they'll see something on their community wall. So, and it's a good way to just basically support other people in the sector. So I'll be like, you know, I'll share them out. Um, yeah. And some of the community walls are like so hilarious. Haven't seen, let me see if ODS has done anything so far. Vibrant Lull, if you're watching this on the replay, girl, I subscribed to you. I knew you said you would never do a channel. So that's why for all these years I've never subscribed to you. And I said, let me just, subscribe today just in case one day she really changes her mind and decides to at least upload stuff or something. Okay. Vibrant has never done a video and she has almost 150 subscribers. That's how I started going live, because I was checking on my phone one day and I'm like, who are these people who are subscribed to me? I don't do content over here. What is happening here? Why are these people subscribed? And then I noticed that people just, they subscribe if they like you, or they're curious to see if you're going to start doing content or whatever. So that is why sometimes I'd be subscribing to people. Let me see. ODS has not put anything shady on his wall so far. Ooh, who is he cussing here with? Oh, oh. This is interesting because ODS type. Because I was gonna say that too, ODS. Because I have 10 people in my chat. Listen to ODS's thing. I don't know who he was going at with this one. Struggling to keep 6 to 6 people in your live at midday is crazy. And he's laughing, okay? And I said to myself, child, I got 10 people in here. Anywho, let me go down in the comment section. And then you have other people who are laughing too. And then 7 stars drops in. And she says, "Remember when that used to be you?" ODS, do you remember those days? ODS was doing mukbangs over here. We used to be over there for the mukbangs. I used to be over there. I like his voice. He's hilarious. He is engaging. And we used to love coming to hear him chit chat with us while he was doing his mukbangs. And people wanted him to keep coming live. We always kept on encouraging him. Yeah, you should go live. You should go. I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious right there. When she dropped down and said, "Remember when that used to be you?" So I'm gonna assume that it was for 7 stars, that he said that, and then he responded. He says, "Been a long time," and 7 stars responds by saying, "Yup, I remember the nail and the blonde wig. You came a long way." ODS is like, bitch. I said this a lot, maybe a week or two ago. I did say this, like, and this is not for ODS in particular. Like some of the very same content creators over here who talk about how people are struggling with their numbers and stuff. How quickly they forget. Sorry, how quickly they forget when they had 10 and 15 people or five. The subbies don't forget because we were there as one of the 10 or 15 people. So like when they get to the point where they have like thousands of subscribers and they be talking about you ain't hitting on shit and blah blah blah, I'm like, we weren't hitting on shit at one point because we were there with you when you were down there. Okay, so apparently it's a status type of thing over here for some, and for some it just it it doesn't it's nothing. But and that is why some of the very same CCs, they know they've been there before, and that is why they also support other people. If you notice, they do share people out too, because they were shared out too, they were supported. Zara Zara says she gets up at 4. TC, you're also an early riser. All the early risers are in here. Ah, you're listening and getting ready for work. I'm just gonna be here a little bit. And Zisara says I prefer Jamaican bun or a fruit loaf. That's one of the things, as a part of the Jamaican heritage, that fortunately or unfortunately we got from our colonizers, the British. So one of the things they do is eat the bun and cheese. Like that right there is one of the traditions there at certain times of the year, or a certain time, Easter with the bun and stuff. We still entertain some of some of those traditions. Let me just say that, and the drinking of tea and all of that stuff. Okay. Yeah. The motto is out of many one people, so a lot of people just think it is basically just that back home it's just blacks who live in the country. It is everyone: Chinese, Indians, whites, majority African, um ancestors, you know. I'm just saying, you know, when I saw the bun, I don't like bun though. I really don't. I don't even like seeing the fruits in it, to be quite honest. The raisins and all of that, I don't like it. I just don't know. I don't like the color of it, the text. I don't know. It's just I can't do it, you know. It's like a sweet bread with dry. Yep, it's the bun. Type in, if you want to see what it looks like, Foot Soldier, you could type in Jamaican Easter bun. So it's eaten during that time. Okay. You can find that. Hold on. Hold on one second.
My name is Terry. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Girl, I got a whole sneeze fest going on here. Okay, let me go back where I was. It's like a sweetbread. I read that already. Let me go back through quickly. I like it when I get only a few select people who I can really engage with, I guess, because it's just a bit fun. I like a smaller audience too. Zisara, I'm good with that. Trust and believe I am. You had a Jamaican baker next door to you? Okay, cool. So have you ever had the I keep telling people about the sweet potato pudding. Have you ever had that? Let me know if you've ever had that. Let me see if she's gonna type that in real quick. I like it, but I can only eat it from like select people or if I make it myself. So I've gone years without eating it, and then if I feel like eat it, I gotta bake it myself because I'm kind of picky. I'm kind of funny about who I eat from. I wouldn't say funny, but gotta be cautious about people handling your food. And this is no slight to people who are pet owners, but I also side eye people who have pets. I don't be eating from them, okay? Well, not everybody, but you know, I've seen some things on this internet, like cats going in pots and being all over the cupboards, like they'll be cooking and stuff and they'll be feeding their dogs, for them to taste it, then they put their hands right back and in it and just like little stuff like the dog should not be in the kitchen. Well, I can't tell people how to do what they do. I can't tell people how to do what they do, but maybe I overthink stuff. I don't know. And then some people they don't be cleaning the air, and then like where do you wash your dog balls? Do you put it in the same dishwasher with like your regular plates and stuff? Maybe I think I don't know. Uh, Now I'm thinking too far, but whatever. Whatever. I was watching a video a while ago. This YouTube. I don't trust them, Zara. I don't. Those cats go everywhere, girl. They go everywhere. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to. I am not trying to shade anyone who has an animal. Do not get that twisted. I am just saying that, okay? I kind of think about different things, okay? Kiva says, good. Oh, a friend of mine was telling me she went to an Airbnb, right? And it was this couple. They had their dogs. She has no problem with dogs. She's okay with them. But the dog was everywhere. The owner of the Airbnb, I didn't like the idea of having to share an area or a space with them. And she said the guy was offering her something to eat and drink. Well, offering her stuff, and she was like, "No, I'm okay." And blah blah. We're about to go on the road anyways and stuff. That was her and her boyfriend. Girl, I hope you're not here listening to my show. Shit, you should be in bed. Okay. Well, I won't say much about it anyway. But long and short of it is that when the couple ate and she looked at them when they were about to wash the dishes that they used, because it was just, two cups and two plates and whatever, she saw them washing with that sponge The dog bowl. The dog bowl and their plates. You hear me? Did you hear me? Is that okay? Is that normal? Maybe I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the chat. Is it normal or is it not? Do you not have like a different sponge that you use or a different rag that you use for your dogs? Do you use the same? She said she didn't use not one thing out of the kitchen for the entire time she was there, and they ate out for the few days they were there. Um, I know that some people treat their dogs as family, which you should, because, they're loyal pets, whatever it is. But then you got to also remember that not everybody shares the same views as you do or think it's okay to put your hand at your dog's mouth and then put it back to something you're preparing when you're doing a meal. Like, wash your hands first or, whatever. I don't even know why I'm going off like this. Eh, Ciao. Let me see what Kiva says. Good morning, my people. I never had sweet potato pudding, but I love sweet potatoes. Yes, it is really good. And it's not pudding as you guys think, as in, something soft and stuff. It's pudding, it has different ingredients, different spices, it's the spices, okay? So it also has flour, and for some people they may use different ground provisions in it too. It depends. And it is really good. You put cornmeal in it. They got so much stuff you could put in it. It is really good. You hear me? Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. So, anywho, let me keep reading the chat. I'm just chilling with you for a little bit. Um, I think YouTube cameras is supposed to be coming live in a few minutes. I think I'll check because I haven't eaten anything yet. Stop. Foot Soldier says I should stop. She says I haven't eaten anything yet, so please stop. 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 Okay, Zisara says it's not normal at all. I don't even like people's mouths, let alone dog. Right. So, and then you got some people when they're cooking, they taste their food, and the same utensil they use to taste the food, they put it back in the pot. So everybody does their thing differently. I could tell if you're cooking for yourself, it's fine, and maybe your family. I'm assuming it's all good, but don't be putting back the same fork you tasted stuff in your mouth and putting it back in the pot, and then I'm supposed to eat from you, child. I don't know. I can't do it. Hey, Resto Chesto. Good morning. What you got going on there? What's new for Resto Chesto? I am still waiting on the update for that. What's it called? What's it called again? Debate. Kiva says, I haven't seen you and your sister for a little while now. Kiva, Kiva, you got a sister around these parts? I've only seen your dad on here, Kiva. Kiva, as in Kiva Kitania. Do you have another sister here? I did not know that. Resto says this is why I don't eat other. It's kind of hard for me. And then if I even do go to like fast food places, I like the ones that have the open concept that you could pretty much see what's going on in the bag. You may not be able to see everything, but at least you can, you know. And then when you go to the drive-through, you just have to be say a quick word of prayer, child. Like everybody does not practice the same, basic hygiene that you'd expect from them, and that is why most of the times I cook my own darn food, and it just is what it is. And that is why you need to learn how to prepare meals so you don't have to depend on food to be delivered to you, okay? And worse, I heard some stuff on here, albeit one of them is from one of my one of the CCs I watch over here who I like her, but she said something to me one day about when she did delivery and what she did, and I'm like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, you did that, girl." And she's saying it like it was nothing. And she says other people do it like they bring their own bowls with them, and they be eating people's fries out and stuff. I am not gonna lie. One day I ordered some food, and the delivery guy had his dog in the back. And do you know, I did not eat that food. I don't care. I don't care if he kept it away from the dog or not. I don't know if that dog sniffed in my bag. I don't know. The fudge. I don't know if you didn't wipe that dog's arse when he did his thing and he has remnants of shit on his ass and you have that on your car seat. I'm sorry, foot soldier, but I think about stuff. I be thinking all sorts of stuff. I don't. I am not. Listen, let's be clear. I love dogs. Let's be very clear. But then good morning, Joyce Goodwin. Good morning to everybody coming in. Let me see what Zisara says. You're supposed to put it on the back of your hand, not put in a dirty utensil in the kitchen. And some people do it in the middle of their hands when they do it. And you gotta have your little thing that you rest your forks in so you could keep changing them. I have a better story than that. I had an aunt who used to cook out of this huge pot. One day, oh, foot soldier! What? Ew. Foot soldier, I almost, ew, I want to throw up in my, ooh.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Foot soldier. Oh my god. Oh god. Foot soldier. Oh my god. Hold on again. Okay. Well, all right. Foot soldier. So, how did her food taste all those years that you've been eating from your aunt out of this huge pot she cooks from? How how did that food how did the food taste, foot soldier? So you mean to tell me your aunt could not go to the dollar store and get herself one of those, even if maybe they don't sell big enough buckets for her at the dollar store, or even Walmart. What? Oh my God. Home Depot, Walmart, somewhere she couldn't, the same place she bought the pot, she couldn't go back to get herself a bucket if she wanted to clean oh, ooh, oh my God. Foot soldier. Quick question here. How did her food taste, girl? How aka mop buckets food taste? Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. I put the link in the chat for those who want to come up and chat. Foot soldier says that's what I don't eat from a I don't. It's crazy. Foot soldier, I want to know how that food tasted, child. Some people are going to argue that, listen, it was washed, it was sanitized. What are you worried about? Bitch, go get yourself another bucket. The hell? You could eat out of that. Don't be doing this. Is why I'm telling you, man. Those things that they do at the office parties, like having potluck and stuff. I've had instances where people get upset with me because they'll be doing potluck and they're all excited about it and be called, oh, this person's gonna bring that. This person's gonna bring, and I'm like, no. Are they gonna prepare the food here? Like, take with you like a rice cooker or stuff? Are we gonna see what you got going on? Hello? I don't know. I'm just saying. Kiva says my sister's name is Sunday. She's 2 years younger than I am. I'm 21. We're college girls, so sometimes we aren't around according to our class schedules. Okay, I just learned that, Kiva, because I remember when you just started coming around the beef sector, I only saw you. I didn't know about your sister. Okay, shout out to the sis. And I remember your dad too. that I remember your dad too. Foot soldier, you left the building, foot soldier, after giving us that bomb. Did foot soldier leave us after giving us that bomb? I would really love to know how that food tastes. Let me see if YouTube cameras is live as yet. Hold on. YouTube. Let me type her name in. I was watching a video before I came on here. It was Wiley. Wiley, like you guys know, he came out of jail or prison. What is the difference between the two? I think, okay, prison. What the hell? Um, he was talking to this person called Katie Talk 101, and I only made it through like 15 minutes of the live stream. Um, well, I don't know if it was live because the chat did not come up yet. So I don't know if she actually did it on a live stream and then edited it. So the chat is not there, and this was about 9 hours ago. So they were talking about a little bit about what he did. One of the things that stood out for me for the little time that I watched it was that he said he was able to vote. Can somebody help me understand if you're able to vote while you're incarcerated? Like, how do you still get to vote? Does anybody know? He said he was able to vote for his president. So, for those who are aware of things like this in the system, because I don't, could you help to lighten my darkness? Because I don't know. And he was elated, to say the least, that he got to be a part of history making. He said he's happy that his great grandchildren will know that he did something for America and blah blah blah. You know, the regular. So he was there for a little bit. He sounded like he was whispering though. Excuse me. Hold on. I got somebody in the back. Hold on. My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, Curry.
Hey, foot
What's up?
soldier. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Why you starting stuff early in the morning?
Starting
Yes,
something I can't handle, but go ahead.
we
Tell us
didn't
how
eat,
that food
we
tasted.
we didn't eat there, and when she did offer me food, I said no, thank you. I just happened to be a kid, and I happened to one day see her doing this, and then I started signing out my mother, wonder if she took any of the food that she had made and gave it to us. So I don't know.
Give me one quick second. I'm gonna pick something up real quick. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for holding on, foot soldier. So you're
Uh,
saying you were a child when all this was happening?
yes, I was, I don't know, 9 maybe. But you know how you see things and you hear things. She didn't know I saw her. But
Oh
my
my
cousins,
God.
we used to go get our cousins. They stayed over our house more so than we stayed over theirs.
Oh,
She was
okay.
she was my aunt, but we wasn't like close like
Mm.
that. But she would always want her children to come over to our house. So my cousins always stayed. My second cousin, my first cousins, we used to go over their house, but not her house. Thank
Oh
God.
wow. And how comes you never ate there at all, even
I
though
didn't
you?
want it. Maybe it was something I didn't. I don't eat from everybody, even relatives.
Oh, okay. I be
You can't.
watching everybody. I'm sorry.
You have to.
I have to. So,
Yeah.
but then you said you started side eyeing your mom.
Yeah. I wonder if she food she gave us, she get from her. I don't know. You're a kid. You think
Ooh.
I was the type of kid that think differently than other kids. I didn't agree with everything, and certain things you get a feel of when you're a kid.
Yeah. Mhm.
Just like you have people in your family, you don't have to have ate from them. You're just looking at them like, nah,
They don't look
I'm
clean.
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. The thing she didn't force us to eat there, but we mostly ate it in my house.
Child.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. Seem
But
like
I don't know, like the psychology behind, like what makes her think that cooking food and I don't know. Well, you wouldn't be able to answer that, but like, who does that? Like, how do you think using the same thing that you cook from, you could clean from?
you know
That's
those
some weird
you know those
stuff.
big crab pots that people use
Yeah, to
the good
boil.
one. Yes, it was a big pot, but I was like, thank God.
In her mind, she needed a container for her mop, and that was the biggest thing. So in her mind, I
No.
guess
Mm.
she didn't see. Ooh, child. Oh my God. And I keep visualizing this thing.
All right, that's right.
I almost threw up in my mouth. I'm like, why did you? I was thinking of it. Oh my God. And just imagine the dirty mop water. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Even if she washed the pot, I'm already, like me, I don't wash my glasses. If I'm using glasses, I mean glass glasses, I don't wash them with my dishes. I wash them separately. It's just certain things just didn't seem right.
I've seen some stuff at some bars too, Foot Soldier. Like they don't be washing the part
See
that
there
you
you
drink from.
go. There you go with your foolishness. It's 6:03 here.
They just have it in soap water or bleach or whatever. I don't know what they use, and they just be moving stuff around. They just be washing whatever was inside of the cup. They don't scrub the mouth part and the rim of the cup. I cannot. And
People
this is
go to
why you drink
these
from straws.
when,
Oh my God. Hey,
when they
Madison.
we went to a restaurant my brother's birthday, and the utensils, the spoons were not clean. And some of them still had food on them.
Right,
So,
some of them
and these
still
are
do.
and these are supposed to be upscale restaurants, so they're not as clean as everybody. You just can't eat. You don't know what people do. And here we have a big thing with the crabs. Crabs is like number one here. So then I seen the people that work behind. Yeah, those people, I would never eat any. I wouldn't take a stick of gum from, let
Oh
alone.
my
After
God.
I saw that, to see, I don't go in this crab place. People be going in these restaurants and they don't know what they be doing. When
Or who is in the back?
I went to an all you can eat, and I saw this Chinese lady pick up the lettuce that fell on the floor and put it right back with the rest of them.
Oh
So
my
I was
God.
like, I don't want it. These things, I guess, meant for us to see. That's how I look
Mm-mm-mm.
at it. And I was like, no, I can't eat here. Because you
Yeah,
don't
they
know,
don't.
in those open buffets where they have the salads all open, everybody coming by, you don't know where these people been. It's like, make your own salad.
When I used to go to like the all you can eats and stuff, I will always like check to see the things they just come out with, or I take everything from the back, the back area, because I don't eat from the part that everybody's doing at the front. And if I go to like hotels and stuff, I make sure I know what time they start serving, so I'm usually there first. Hear me? Because I don't like eating after other people. Like, people be coughing and stuff. So
Yes,
I like,
yeah.
or I'll,
It,
I'll purposely wait to see when they are, taking in new stuff, so I can get from that batch and stuff. So it's kind of a whole chore for me
you see people go in the
doing this thing.
bathroom, they don't wash their hands.
And
That's
then you got
very
people who love touching
unsanitary.
the food, like if it's like baked products and stuff, like the bagels and whatever, they touch those stuff.
No, thank you. I'm
Hey,
good. I'm good. I just wanted to say that. Thank God we didn't eat there. Maybe my mom knew. I don't know.
okay. Oh my God.
Possibility. Yeah, I know. Sorry. But you started
Mm-mm.
it.
I did. I
Yeah.
did. And then
Well,
you know what I always worry about too about people who prepare other people's meals. Do you know you have like people who their palms sweat a lot, their hands? I think about those stuff.
girl,
I
you
think
just
about
thinking
that
too much. You thinking too much this morning. Stop thinking. Take a break. Let's change the subject. 'Cause
I know
you
there's
tell
this
me
one girl. I remember I was working somewhere. There's and they were doing potluck, and this one person, her, I watch her like on a day-to-day basis. I watch her with her rag on her hand. I always ask her, "Why do you always have that rag?" You know, when I'm writing, I don't want to have the paper get wet because my hands sweat a little bit, and she has her rags while she's doing her stuff. And then she was part of the potluck too. She was part of the potluck. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stop though. I stop. I
oh,
promise. I
one more
stop.
thing. My grandma used to make potato salad.
Mm.
We hated it. So what we did,
Oh.
we fill our mouth out and we go to the bathroom and we spit it out, right? Because we didn't like it.
And
You're a
then talking
kid.
about freaking potato salad. Now
Yes.
I'm remembering who was talking about the person who did potato salad. Was it Sean's sister-in-law, Sean Bradley's sister-in-law, that she used her hand to oh my god, instead of using like a big spoon or whatever, she uses her hand, her bare hands.
So I
That's what
guess
came out
nobody
on here.
well, I mean,
I
what do you
heard
think
about
about
that.
the mac and cheese with marshmallows? I think Brooke said she puts
Ew, that is
marshmallows.
just too
You
much.
know,
That
I
is too
mean,
much. It's just like putting raisins in your veggies. That is just way too much.
but
It's
I
too
heard
much.
people buy potato salad with raisins in it. That's some kind of
That's too much.
um
Those two
uh,
textures for me, it won't work.
right. It's just something just like this pudding you talking about. If it ain't sweet potato pie, I don't want it.
I don't like raisinets and those fruits and stuff. Hello, Sunday, Katana. That's
It's a
I
lot.
heard
It's a
that
lot
you're
when it comes
Kiva's
to eating.
sister. Good morning, Sophie. And good morning, Madison. Hey, everybody coming in. We're just chatting real quick. Let me look to see if YouTube cameras went live as yet.
We making people sick up here. That's what we're doing.
I'm gonna stop thinking about it. we were talking. We are talking about things that people do when they prepare food and why we don't like eating from people.
It's no,
Ciao.
I was told as a young person, you don't eat from everybody, even some of your relatives.
Listen, I am how old I am today, which I'm not disclosing, and I can remember to this very day when I was a child. I want to say I was maybe 7, something
Uh-huh.
like that. And we had a neighbor that we always went over there and played with them and stuff. I was very young.
Hmm.
And we were playing, and it was time for our friend to eat. And, because they're cool with my mom and stuff, they're like, come on, it's time to eat. She told us, come on, get around the table and stuff. And we went there, myself and my other sibling. And when we went back home, which was right next door, we told our mom that we ate so and so. We got a good spanking, child. We got a
Yeah.
good, and I am this old today, and I still remember. And she said, "Do not eat at anybody." And we were kind of surprised because we are like, but these two are always yapping away, and they're cool with each other, like they're close and stuff. So we learned our lesson that day, and it's just been that way from ever since. We got spanked because we're supposed to know to go home when it's their dinner time and go eat
Right.
dinner. She's basically saying you always have food at your home. You always it's dinner. You know that you have meals to eat. You have your own dinner time here too. Okay, so you go home whenever. So, and I've always remembered that, and I am an old woman now, so I've always just grew up knowing not to be eating from people. That is basically what they were trying to say to us at that age.
Yeah, I had
Not to be
when I was
they don't.
13. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And it's just pretty much like any other thing else, like going to school, you couldn't take home anything. So she basically had us understand at a very early age not to take stuff from people. That was
Yeah.
just basically the message. At
When I
all, nothing.
when I was about 13, we used to have these neighbors we used to hang out with, and they had a turtle, and his mom took it. It was his pet, and his mom cooked that turtle. I was looking at them like, "Was y'all that hungry that y'all didn't have no food? That she cooked your pet turtle?" And he was crying about it. Can you imagine having a pet and your mom cooks it?
I couldn't eat that. I would be sick. That is crazy. Ew. Oh my goodness. A whole pet. Jeez. I would have PTSD from that shit. Is my audio okay? Because I stepped away and
You
I
sound
pulled the
like
mic.
you're on a speaker.
Like I'm on a what?
Speaker.
Yeah,
It's
I
an
pulled the
echo.
microphone. Okay, let me come back to the computer. I was moving around. I can't help myself. I'm coming. Can't help myself. Hold on. Okay, I'm back.
Why won't you
All right.
tell your age? What's up with that? What's up with women who afraid to tell how old they are?
I
It's
don't
not going to
usually
make
say
you.
my age, but at the same time, these people listen to stuff and they have some YouTube beef sector detectives here and they'll try to work your age out, your date of birth. They try to associate it with
Yeah,
something else and then they try to dox you and also it's like you just don't want to tell much of anything on here because you got some weirdos who lurk in your bushes and then
yeah,
they'll be trying to do tic tac toe and stuff with your information. They listen for bits and pieces of it. You got some really weird freaks on here.
yeah.
Weirdos, I tell you.
You're right.
Hey,
You're
Miss
right.
Steve Velocity, good morning. And welcome
Yeah,
to those who are here. And if you're new, shout out to you. Remember to subscribe. Okay.
you also was taught when people offer you stuff, your mom tell you you better say no, thank you.
Absolutely not. And even if they're in her presence offering, she will give you the eyes. My mom, she just gives you the eyes and you know what that means. Okay? Even in church, you know to straighten up as a child. She just give and all the looks have different meanings or different instructions. You hear me? So we were taught very early not to take stuff from people. Where we were taught not to, to worry about people and what they have. Just be thankful with about what you have and also wait until you can have it for yourself. That's just basically it. We were always taught to be satisfied with what you have. So you
Right.
don't grow up being, one of them persons who think you have to have everything that everyone else has. Or some people that they resort to stealing because they need to have that. They need to have what everybody else is. We were taught that we don't have to follow everything that everybody else does. That's just always been something that was instilled in me since I was really young, and I have carried it all over until right now. And, it just is what it is. Thank you for my mom.
I just came
I,
up here to say that we dodged the bullet
mhm.
with that story, but you're a kid. You see things and you hear things when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I just saw that and I was like, wow.
And it's still stuck out. You see? You see, it's
Yes.
still stuck out.
I have other stories too, but I'm not trying to traumatize anybody, so I'm gonna drop back down with the
Okay, foot
chat. But
soldier. Thank you for coming up.
all right,
Okay. All right. So foot soldier was sharing her experience when she was younger. She told us about her aunt who used her big pot for cooking it and mopping the house. Shit. We were talking about just food in general and how people handle food. I'm not really old, Kiva. I just say that a lot. Well, you know what? I am. The last birthday I had, it just really solidified everything for me. And I'm like, bitch, you're not young anymore. I'm like, do you realize you're an old foot at this point? I had a whole conversation with myself. I'm like, girl, do you realize you're not that young anymore? Child, I'm just saying. And the realization hit me on the last one. You hear me? It hit me. It hit me. I didn't even celebrate it. I'm sorry, I didn't. I decided not to. I for real, I woke up that morning and I'm like, isn't today your birthday, girl? And then after I had that little conversation, and I said, so how old are you today? Girl. And I did not mention it to anyone for the rest of the day. I didn't want anyone telling me. I didn't want anyone telling me happy birthday or anything because the realization hit me, and I'm like, bitch. It's a weird shit. It is weird, come to think of it. Whatever, I don't care. Yeah, so that is that on that. Some of the passes I may have gotten before, I can't get it anymore because of that. So, it just is what it is. I was talking about Wiley. Wiley's out. He's supposed to be doing an interview with this lady. Um, her name, what did I say? Her name was Katie. Kate. Girl, you know I'm not gonna say Katie, right? It's Katie. Okay. So Katie will be doing a an interview with him on Monday. They have not yet decided where their location is. She was suggesting Starbucks and stuff, and he was like, we're not going to tell them where we're going, blah, blah, blah. You could tell that Wiley was whispering. I don't care what anyone says. That was not a sexy voice because she started off by saying, oh, we can hear you talking all sexy and stuff. I'm like, bitch, wherever he is whispering, child. You hear me? Wherever he is whispering because we're not hearing the regular loud Wiley, or maybe he's just playing it calm for right now. He said he's been doing a lot of reading while in jail, and he was shouting out some names of some people who wrote some stuff and telling people what type of books will be some good reads and stuff. So he was talking about that while there. Um, yeah, he says, I think, did he become a Christian while in there? I don't know, but he was there, okay? And he said he voted. That's the major takeaway for me. He said he was still able to vote. And I'm like, how do you get incarcerated and still be able to vote? And maybe I don't understand this whole thing, and maybe I need some assistance understanding. But he said he voted, and he's happy about that. So let's see what happens. He mentioned nothing about Walmart for the 20 minutes, that 15, 20 minutes that I watched. So I guess they are saving everything for the interview that's going to happen on Monday. The channel was K2 Talks 101 or something like that. I just find it really hard that you're able to vote while being locked up. It's just some weird shit, you know? Some weird stuff. But that's that on that. I'm thinking I can leave it at that. I have done. Let me round it off to an hour, and then I'm gonna get out of here because it's supposed to be an early morning quick chat. Is there anything else that is noteworthy that happened in the sector? Tonight is supposed to be um pizza's, what's it called, birthday party. Um, I don't know what else is happening. Let me see if anyone else is live so I could tell you to go over there. If I'm, you know, let me see. Uh, let me see. Bertha May did another one. Let me look. You know, I'll be reading Bertha May's post. Bertha May says, good morning, honey bunches. I want to give you all a heads up first about the dark skin competition. Ooh, there's a competition. Where was I that I heard? Was it Creole Butterfly who was doing something? I can't talk about it because I don't like talking about stuff that I don't know. So I'll listen and pay a little bit more attention out here in the streets to see what happened. Let me see. Is it gonna bring controversy? Is it gonna bring numbers? Are we having a whole discussion about color again? Oh my God. Mm-mm. Bertha May's community wall is hilarious most of the times. She was saying that the Lemonettes were quiet yesterday when the Mo 3 sector came and invaded. The Lemonettes were nowhere to be found. I don't know what happened there in the streets last night. Okay. I was surprised when I got up that Lemon wasn't live. So I guess because he may have gone live early yesterday. Um, Reed is doing more lives. Ronnie Q is gonna go live later. She said "Sit Boo Boo Sit" is the name of the title of her show. So I don't know who she'll be cussing out this morning. If it's gonna be Reed or anybody else. Demetra did her trial watch. Let me see who else. I don't see anyone else coming up on my feed right here. Uppity Negro Goddess did a video about Jay Wilson and TMO deflecting. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, Foot Soldier. I am sorry. I am very sorry. Hey, Baron. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone coming in. Oh, you went live yesterday, Zisara? Oh, no. Oh, it was something you posted yesterday, Zisara, that I went and watched. A video clip of this guy in the UK. Like, he had a camera on his property, and he found out who was dumping stuff on his property. So he had a hidden camera, and he saw whoever it was that was dumping over 400 tires on his property. He's a farmer, and he's a British farmer, and he had a camera, a hidden camera, and he found out who it was that was came to his property and dumped what's it called on there over 400 tires. They wanted a place to dump their tires, and they went to his property. You could tell he has some land there. You could tell he's a farmer, right? So apparently these people may have seen this empty space and be like, you know what, here's a space we can go dump or stuff that we don't want from the shop. So he found out where they came from, and he got a truck and he loaded up all 421 what's it called, tires in it, and he went to the person's business place, and they offloaded all the tires around the just all around the business place. They made sure to do it tidy too. He said, yeah, that's what you get. So that you could see the dumpster truck offloading its precious cargo. It's like return to sender. And the men who were there, it was like 5 or 6 of them, they were making sure that the tires did not go out in the roads and stuff. It must have cost him a pretty penny to get the truck and to hire, hands to come help put it. They spread those tires so neatly all around. They threw it everywhere there was space. You hear me? Everywhere there was space. So I don't know. And the comment section actually in that video is really very hilarious because somebody said they returned, somebody lost, like they said, okay, nothing is wrong with returning. Nothing is wrong with returning stuff to the rightful owner. They just made sure that, they did it neatly and kept on their merry way. I saw that on Zisara's community wall, and I had a nice little laugh, It was so hilarious. Okay. I'm just saying. There was this other person who wrote in the comments section. I don't remember everything word for word, but basically she was saying that her camera also picked up, his or her camera picked up their neighbor. Well, not the camera. I'm sorry. That is wrong. Somebody kept putting trash somewhere where they work. And right. So one of the days, the person who kept offloading their trash bags at his or her business place was dumb enough to leave a letter they had or a bill, something, but their address was on the envelope. And after going through the trash and finding the address in the envelope, he kindly went. This was his neighbor. He found out that the person who was doing it was his neighbor, and he just went and took it back. He used his car and took all the trash back. And then the neighbor came out, cussing and saying, blah, blah, blah. Why did you do that? The man told him, I'll be happy if you call the police so we could have a discussion about it. I'll be more than happy. And then let him know that you are dumb enough to have your mail was still in the trash and I saw your address. And he said that man never talked to him again. He's an idiot. You want to see it, T. Evans? Let me find it for you. It's a really short video too. Let me find it. I can give it to you. Hold on. It was hilarious. Okay. But the one about the neighbor putting his trash into his thing, it wasn't that one wasn't a video. That was in the comment section. The comment section is where it's at, okay? There goes the link to that video clip. It's in England. The farmer found out who was putting stuff in his on his land, his property, and he just, got his late back, and it was just cool to watch justice being served. Like, it just is what it is. All right, I think I'm gonna go now. I appreciate everyone who came through. There goes the link for that video that I spoke about. I promised that I'll start coming on here live more often, so here I am. I'll do an hour in the mornings, um, and then I'll come on here at night. So once I'm not tired, because I was trying to come here last night, and I'm like, no, I'm not pushing it. I was too tired, and this is only YouTube. But I want to make sure that I keep my promise and come on here because I said I'll do more lives, and bitch, I paid $45 for the StreamYard, child. So I'm gonna make use of it until I decide to take it off. Okay, you hear me? Okay, all right. So I haven't seen YouTube cameras go live yet. So maybe she's not going live this morning. So I guess I'll just wait for Ronnie Q to go live, and that should be that. Half of the time, because I don't stick around in most of the live streams that happen, if I'm busy during the day, I can always go back to YouTube cameras to know what happened, or other people who will recap stuff that happened. Okay, I haven't seen YouTube cameras. Maybe she's still sleeping, child. Maybe she's still sleeping. Y'all go ahead and watch these community walls, child. The community walls are hot out there. You hear me? Go check out those community walls. That's all I'm going to say. Sometimes half of the mess that happens on here, it actually starts on those community walls. Trust me when I say it. Look at those community walls, and you never know why you see people fighting. It's people who make some posts. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, look at those community walls, and they also serve as a roadmap for you guys to know what's going on here. Okay. All right. And that is that on that. I appreciate you all for chilling with me. It's always nice talking to you guys. It's a small crowd, an intimate crowd, and I like it that way because I can, be able to talk to you guys and, we share with each other. Kiva says, Jesus said to love your neighbor. We know that wasn't love. Good thing there was no violence. Right. There was none. Yeah. But some people, they tend to just think about themselves only, and it's just not right, Okay, I will see you guys when I see you. I'll see you guys around, and I appreciate you, like I said. And shout out to the morning crew, because some of us like being up early. I'll try to continue coming on here at least once or twice a day. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Um, my name is Carrie, for those who are here for the first time. I do what I want over here, and I don't jump, bark, hop, move, or spin based on beef sector standards. Okay, I do what I want over here. Bye.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hi, AKD. I was just about to go. Thank you so much for joining me anyway. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone. Bye, Sophie.